267. We got a little bit of a sweetheart lesson today. My heart is beating in the peace of God. My heart is beating in the peace of God. So all these steps that we have been taking, seeing gentleness, seeing creation, recognizing that we are God's holy Son and our self abides in him, surrounded by the love of God, my holy vision sees all things as pure, let me perceive no differences. It's like where we've been going. We have been going into a beautiful, peaceful state of mind, state of being. My heart is now beating in the peace of God. So it's a good day. It's a good day. Surrounding me is all the life that God created in his love. It calls to me in every heartbeat and in every breath, in every action and in every thought. Peace fills my heart and floods my body with the purpose of forgiveness. Now my mind is healed, and all I need to save the world is given me. Each heartbeat brings me peace. Each breath infuses me with strength. I am a messenger of God, directed by his voice, sustained by him in love, and held forever quiet and at peace within his loving arms. Each heartbeat calls his name, and every one is answered by his voice, assuring me I am at home in him. So get comfortable in that. Let me attend your answer, not my own. Father, my heart is beating in the peace the heart of love created. It is there and only there that I can be at home. So it is a sweet, sweet lesson. You can just sort of enjoy this one and be like, yeah, every time I breathe in, I am strengthened. And every time my heart beats, it is putting out peace and love, and forgiveness is my purpose. My mind is healed. Now my mind is healed, and all I need to save the world is given me. So it's a very beautiful, beautiful lesson. It does remind me that I brought this book up today to show you the book that I was reading and mentioning the other day about, the Holy Spirit compared to me thinking God's Holy Spirit, his Holy Spirit. It's this book by James Nussbaumer, Lessons from A Course in Miracles, and Then I Knew My Abundance. So that's what I'm reading these days. But I just read something in here about being healed. So that's interesting. Our lesson today says, now I am healed. So healing is becoming whole again. So he was saying, like, if you have a boo-boo, that skin grows back. It comes back together. Now I am healed. Now I am whole. Now my heartbeat, every time it beats, it's full of peace. It's full of love. I breathe in, I feel so strong in who I am and what I know and the love that I am surrounded in. So surround yourself with good words. Surround yourself with good thoughts. Surround yourself with things that influence you into a state of peace, because we all darn well know the opposite. And today you got to just ask yourself, am I open-hearted or not? In lesson 267, Tina Jesus talks about your heart, that beating thing inside your chest. Your heart sends out a resonance all the time. They've definitely, even scientifically with heart math, figured this out now. They can measure it. It sends out a resonance. But even before all of that, you can feel it, whether you are open-hearted or you are closed-hearted. So if you are closed-hearted, you are going to feel off. Things just aren't going to feel right. And you can become fearful and sick because you're closed-hearted. You're not resonating at your home frequency. Your home frequency is love. That's what your heart wants to resonate. That's what your open heart wants to send out when it's in a state of love. How do you know you're in a state of love? How do you know you're sending out the resonance of your home frequency? Well, you're in a state of appreciation and kindness. You feel good. You're reveling in gratitude. You're able to do your forgiveness practice. And that's what you're doing with A Course in Miracles. A Course in Miracles is a training program to do love's work. You're here to do very important work. So today, open your heart to the beauty of your life and your potential. Get your heart open, get in your heart, be aware of the frequency it's sending out. This is a feedback universe. If things get worse, it's not because you're being bad or you're being punished. It's just a feedback universe. And remember, with every heartbeat, your home frequency is love. Yep. So those God-fearing women, they want to think that anytime they're bad, they're getting punished by God. But here's the truth. You're not getting punished by God. You're getting feedback from the universe that you are not resonating the frequency of love. It's not God. Your frequency just, it's low. I was going to say it sucks, but it's closed off. It is closed off. You're not being punished when you're sick. You just aren't vibing at the home frequency of love. You're not vibing high. So you need to raise your frequency. You need to open your heart. So this is definitely personally something that I've been doing on I mean, on purpose. Yeah, purposefully on purpose. Great. Yesterday it was equally equal. Today it's purposely purposeful. Opening my heart more because I was very much aware that it was closed down. You know, why does your heart close? Trauma, excuses, laziness, hurt. Like the ego conjures up a lot of reasons to shut it down, to close it off. Then you are not at the home frequency. Then things are not flowing to you. You are not joyful. You do not feel good, but it is in no way because you are being punished. It's just truly simply a feedback universe. Everything is reflective, holographic, and you're just getting what you send out, literally. So if nothing else, open up your heart because it feels good. If you want a little bit more of a reason to do that, that is how you heal. That is how you heal others. That is how you heal the world. That is how you feel peaceful. That is how you go home. That is how you feel like all is well. You know, it's one thing to say all is well, everything's fine, everything will be fine, all is well. But it's a whole other ballgame to actually feel it in this space right here. And with every heartbeat, knowing that you are in a state of grace, a state of peace, a state of love, a state of home frequency. Pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 267, Insights. My heart is beating in the peace of God. This lesson says to me that peace gives my body a new purpose. When I am at peace, I am able to see past behaviors of the body and see the love that surrounds me everywhere. This is what forgiveness does. It lets go of illusions of separation and sees only the love that is the reality in all that is. If I am not at peace, I am in conflict. If I am in conflict, I will use the body to defend and attack. I use the body to see differences and to perceive myself as separate from everything. So it comes down to a simple choice. Do I want to be at peace and thus let go of illusions of differences and separation? Or do I want to hang on to my individuality, exchanging peace for conflict? Those are my only choices in truth. It always comes down to choosing between reality and illusion. The peace of God is reality. Conflict is illusion. Judgment keeps conflict in place. Forgiveness releases illusion and opens my mind to recognize that my heart beats in the peace of God. Would I rather be right or happy? When I need to be right, I hang on to my judgments and hold separation firmly in place. When I release my judgments to the Holy Spirit, He shows me what is real and what is not. What is recognized as unreal is easily let go, and I can accept the reality of God's love and peace everywhere. Holy Spirit, guide my thoughts today. Guide my voice and my hands, that I may be your messenger of love to all I look upon or even think about, for I would remember that my heart is beating in the peace of God. I always have everything I need to serve God's plan for the awakening because everything comes from my one self, and I cannot separate from my one self. My one self always resides in my mind. As I allow my mind to quiet and listen, I am able to feel the peace of God, which is always there, waiting for my acceptance. As I am willing to quiet my mind and listen, I remember that I am safe eternally. I remember that there is only one goal, and that is to awaken from the dream of separation. I remember what matters and what does not matter. I rest a while in this healing peace. I remember that all I need to play my part in the salvation of the world is given me. Every answer I need comes from my willingness to accept the peace of God and extend it to everyone equally. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for your ever-present love. I would practice listening to your voice all through the day, remembering that I am surrounded by God's love. I would remain open to accepting your peace. I would remember that my heart is beating in the peace of God. Let me attend your answer, not my own. Pathwaysoflight.org. They're just always so good, aren't they? I love the Pathways of Light. Actually, I think that's probably where I ordered this book from. Shout out, plug, pathwaysoflight.org. Please buy a book from them. Support that website if you would like to purchase a good book. I've ordered tons of books from them. And they have courses that are just top-notch Course in Miracles based studies. So, the part that stuck out, I don't know, I really enjoyed hearing the statement, judgment keeps conflict in place. So we ideally would like a world free of conflict. Am I right? Yeah, I think I'm right here. So that's why we have to really step back and step away from judgment. And I'm just sort of snickering because it's very interesting watching people struggle with this right now, because we're in the midst of the political season, and dang, even if you don't want to have an opinion, you seem to have one. So that puts you in a state of judgment, and that keeps conflict in the world securely in place. The ego is genius. We will give it that. So today though, we're choosing differently. We're choosing different. We are choosing to put our focus on the home frequency of love and know that our hearts are beating in the peace of God. Lesson 267. So feel surrounded today. Walk in peace. Let every heartbeat remind you that you are resonating the frequency of peace. Something surrounding me, something in me, what is it? It's love. Surrounding me is all the life that God created in his love. It calls to me in every heartbeat and in every breath. So every heartbeat and every breath, that is definitely giving you something to do today. There's no way you could even possibly maintain your focus and attention on every heartbeat and every breath. But if you could, you literally would not be able to think of anything else because it would keep you busy. So take little chunks today, focusing on that, breathing, just sitting with these realizations, these ideas, that peace fills my heart and floods my body with the purpose of forgiveness, right? Every heartbeat, every breath, every action, and every thought, I am just surrounded by the peace of God. Now my mind is healed. Get a taste of it, what it feels like to be whole. Now my mind is healed and I have all that I need to save the world. All that I need to save the world is given me. All I need to do is be guided. Each heartbeat brings me peace. Each breath infuses me with strength. Okay? You're truly strong now, just not at the gym, just not what you can get done in a day. You are truly strong because you are truly infallible in the frequency of love. I am a messenger of God. I am directed by his voice. I am sustained by him in love. I am held forever quiet and at peace within his loving arms. So that feels very, very good. Each heartbeat calls his name and everyone is answered by his voice, assuring me I am at home in him. So your requests for love, your willingness to be connected to the love of God is always answered, because that's just what is. It's always there for you. Always, always, always. Do you have access to the peace of God? So anyways, that's that. What do you think? Let me attend your answer, not my own. So this is where we are really going to have to humble our egos and know that, yes, I am a messenger of God, but it's not my ego mind that even has an inkling of what I should say or what I should do, or I am going to let myself be guided today. I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to God. Father, my heart is beating in the peace the heart of love created. It is there and only there that I can be at home. So it is there and only there in the home frequency of love, your source. That is true peace. So anyways, I don't know if you could tell, but I really like this lesson. So I'm going to take my books with me today in case I need to just have a little nugget of inspiration along the way. I have my Course in Miracles app. I will definitely reread this one again and just know that my heart beats in the peace of God. Bam. It's so good.